On our previous episode of Onboard Lifestyle, the crew continued our Bulkhead paint project and had a little fun flashing way back in the basic time machine to some old refit photos as we removed the bulkhead windows and cockpit door. Compass kept a close eye on us working as the local crocodiles kept a close eye on him. With all the prep work done and the first coat of Total Protect down, it's time to pick up our story in Shelter Bay Marina.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just...
I got a big smile on my face today because after days and days of prep, fairing, sanding, priming, more sanding, priming, more sanding.
There's the second coat all the way across the bulkhead of Total Protect. We finished sanding this morning. It takes about an hour to get one coat down. We'll let this cure overnight again and sand this smooth and see where we're at. We may do one more coat. We'll make that decision after we sand tomorrow, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's actually looking perfect. All of that spider cracking is gone now after that first sanding and the second layer of this high build primer. It is all gone. We did that same thing on this pedestal here. 2 coats and the spider cracking never came back. They did this well over a year and a half ago. Wow, it's looking good.
It is painting day. First of how many coats?
Multiple
Coats. So
at least 3.
yes. So this is a good day for us because once we get this done, then we can put everything back together.
Put the door back in.
Yes, and we can be on our way over to San Blas. But painting is a good thing. I'm so positive, and I trust Teal's capability so much. I'm wearing black. I know that this is pretty self-explanatory, but where are you going to start? How are you going to finish? What's the game plan?
I'm going to paint this wall right here.
That's it.
That's it. Just paint the wall. Actually, we're going to paint the bulkhead, and I'm going to just stop it right on the chine between the bulkhead and the coach roof here. And we'll get 3 coats on. That way I could have a finite spot to stop. Because I want to get the doors, windows, electronics back in. Then we'll paint on second stage will be the whole coach roof here. So
it's hard to paint above your head, but you can do it.
yeah, oh, it's not that bad.
I always say that, even though we haven't done it.
Maybe we won't do it.
No, we will.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going.
All right, hurry up before it gets too hot. Too late.
Too late, I know.
At least it's not gonna rain today.
Little bug. There we go.
How's our prep work?
Prep looks perfect.
Any flaws or anything?
Not yet. Wouldn't matter if there was. I'd paint over it.
Sand and then paint over it.
Of course. No, it looks great. I'm just getting past the detailed part. Now it's just going to be ripping down a blank wall. It'll be simple.
Nice. Phase 1.
Yeah.
First coat down.
Scratch coat is in. Now we'll let this cure and scuff it pretty good tomorrow. Sand it a little bit if we need to. And
Put a second coat.
second coat. It's not too bad. Would that only take an hour and a half or so?
A little bit over an hour.
Yeah,
It's always that for the first coat, I think. Second coat will go down a lot faster.
I know. I don't know why.
Well, because you want to make sure that you got everything down on an even layer. I don't know.
No
Kind of like that first stint.
Yeah. Yeah, look at no drifts, no runs, no bugs. I think it's
The bugs will come out.
definitely looks good though. Well, what do you think?
I think it looks really good. The problem is, now it makes you want to paint everything.
Well,
We're going to, but not right now.
we'll get as much done as we can in the next week.
Yeah.
Take on a little bit each day.
And then she'll look new again. Like new.
I know. It seems like we're always painting, but if you think about it, like this bulkhead wasn't painted. Well, last time we painted the bulkhead was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're painting, but we're just picking little spots here and there. Some of the high traffic areas we paint a little more often.
But overall, not too bad.
Not too bad. I'll need a wet one. I just made a mess while I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Nope, I did. I don't know why.
It's starting to get there. The thing is like these, you know, I mean, we can't do all of this at the same time, aside from stripping everything down, putting it in a contained warehouse and spraying everything. So
Well,
it's like, where do you stop and then start again
well, we
for
have
the next day?
well, we have a 2-hour window in the morning.
I know.
After the dew dries, before it gets over 90 degrees, and keeping the humidity under 90. So it's like we have this little window. We prep and sand when it's hot and paint when it's perfect. So our window's just closing right now. So we're done for the day.
Yep. Well, we're done with this project today.
Yeah, on to something else.
Whew, it's getting hot.
Maybe lunch.
Oh, I have that ready for you. Well, this is kind of a first for us. We haven't been really off the boat
Not too much.
for a little bit since Emma's had her surgery. She's not supposed to really be doing anything active. It's been hot. We've been doing lots of projects, but it's an overcast day. We're leaving in a week,
Yep.
so we decided we were going to do a little tour of the jungle. There's a jungle like surrounding us.
With howler monkeys and coatis and all sorts of animals in there. We hear them all night long.
Sloths.
So we put on pants and
Oh yeah.
okay, zoom up on my socks here.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Hey, this is
Teal
on.
is
fashion.
a complete. He is a fashion plate. Let me tell you.
Hey,
This guy knows fashion.
I talked to other people that have done this walk. They said cover your ankles.
You could
There
just
are
put on
bugs.
pants, but apparently not.
Yeah.
That'd be too easy.
There's a lot of bugs here, so.
And he's
cover
wearing
up.
sandals.
Oh yeah.
Sandals and socks. I think it's a Washington thing, right?
It completes the ensemble. It pulls it all together.
It does. Yeah, definitely. So far, we have seen, I think they're capuchin monkeys, right? The white-faced monkeys, the little ones. So we saw the capuchin, we've sighted a coati. Emma saw some movement and she thinks they were tapirs, leafcutter ants, howler monkeys. And the slowest one, which is the sloth, has yet to be seen. The elusive sloth. The good thing is when we do find it, because we will, it can't outrun us, and we can get close so then we can get a good shot. Because they're so
faster than people live.
Come on! There's lots of really cool birds too. Kind of interesting. This place is an old U.S. fort. There's all these abandoned, I guess they're barracks and buildings, just sitting here, just kind of wasting away.
They're pretty cool though.
Yeah, but I don't think we should go into them. We
No.
don't know the conditions.
No, don't
The
go into
things are
any of
just
them.
starting to crumble. But yeah, just kind of really cool. It's like a ghost town. All these old roads and infrastructure. There's old light posts. There's stairs leading to nothing, and fire hydrants. Those are the funny ones because there's no water.
Obviously, this was a hustling, bustling, fort at one point. Here's the bus stop.
I know, there's like an old bus stop, but really, I mean, even just getting into the marina, you have to go through a checkpoint with the military. So, yeah,
Wow, it
pretty
just
cool.
keeps going and going.
Fort Sherman is a former United States Army base in Panama. Concurrent with the canal construction, a number of defense locations were developed to protect it, both with coastal defense guns as well as military bases to defend against a direct infantry assault. Constructed in January 1912 as a phase of the original 1910 defense plans, Fort Sherman was the primary Caribbean-side infantry base. Over half of the 93 square kilometer base is covered by jungle. The developed areas include housing, barracks for 300, recreational areas, and an airstrip. After the decommissioning of the U.S. Army Coast Artillery Corps in 1951, the forested area was used by the United States Army South Jungle Operations Trading Center, the JOTC. The JOTC enrolled and trained about 9,000 U.S. and Allied Central American forces in jungle warfare per year. Fort Sherman was also used by the Jungle Warfare Training Center, JWTC, to train combat soldiers for the Vietnam War. The U.S. Army operated the fort from 1911 to 1999, where on April 1st of that year was decommissioned. The Republic of Panama took over all U.S. military installations in the former Canal Zone.
Well, that was pretty cool. I feel like those monkeys just wanted to put on a show for us.
It's only cool if you like monkeys.
Who doesn't love monkeys? They're so cute.
Awesome.
There were so many of them. They make such a racket in the jungle.
They do, but it's kind of funny because this time around the howler monkeys were shy, and then the white-faced ones, the capuchins,
Yeah.
were putting on a show for us.
I know. We got to get up earlier if we want to see the howler monkeys.
Doing what they do best.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get up at 6:30 tomorrow and come out here in the dark.
In the dark.
Right as the sun's coming up, they just light up in here.
I know, I can hear them. Wonder if they'll do that if we're around, though.
Sure.
Still haven't seen our sloths, but today was a good day.
Well, we've solved our puzzle here. All the hardware is organized, and we're ready to kind of put this whole bulkhead back together. We let the paint dry, multiple coats, 5 days now. I think we're in good shape to put this together and start looking at our exit plan.
Plus, we're in between rain squalls.
Yes, it's been kind of blustery the last couple of days. It's been raining
really
a lot.
wet. Yeah.
But right now looks like we have a couple hour break. We've dried the decks, so we'll get all this kind of reinstalled. It's been nice actually because the wind's been blowing on our nose, so we don't need doors and windows.
We still do.
I know. Got to get this humidity out of here. Okay, let's get this thing put together. I think it'll be kind of exciting. It's gonna look so good, so good.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our wonderful patrons, whose generous support drives the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. With all the preparation and final painting done, it was nice to adventure out to see the local wildlife and learn a bit about the rich history just steps away. Come back next week as we explain why I've been absent from the last few videos. See you then!